to the respective organizations of the United Nations, to all of its members across the world, and to my fellow youth leaders who are watching this speech, I am pleased to greet you a great morning. There are a lot of social issues that my country is currently facing, and I am fully aware that all of them must be given with attention and be resolved. However, this certain social issue has an impact to me as a woman and as a youth leader. So, I chose it to discuss with you the gender-based violence. According to European Institute for Gender Equality, it is a phenomenon deeply rooted in gender inequality and continues to be one of the most notable human rights violations within all societies. It is a violence against a person because of their gender that is compounded by discrimination on the grounds of race, ethnicity, sexual identity, social class, and age. It is a very relevant matter to the global community in the view of the fact that it violates human rights, affects the health services and the economy. I believe that we are familiar with this issue. There are projects and campaigns attributed to it, as well as laws and group organizations to give aid to women together with their children. But the mere question is, why is the social issue not depriving and instead it continues to rise? My advocacy is to end gender-based violence, and I will showcase 3 key points as to why it needs further and broader action. First, the gender-based violence is a long-term issue. It is rooted in a global culture of discrimination which denies women's equal rights with men. Societal norms and traditions from our ancestors dictated people to think that men are greater and they uphold the dominant role in society while the women are referred to as weak, subordinates, and are lower than men. This perception passed through time and we are forced to live with that. That's why we should help in educating the younger generations to what gender equality is, what their rights are, and why they shouldn't be afraid to break the societal norms. Second one, this pandemic worsens all the situation globally, and the said issue is not an exemption. So according to the 2017 National Demographic and Health Survey conducted by the Philippine Statistics Authority, 1 of the 4 Filipino women ages from 15 to 49 has experienced physical, emotional, or sexual violence by their husbands or partners. This study was conducted in 2017 and how that this year is affected by the pandemic. Authorities revealed that this statistics has risen since COVID-19 lockdown began in March. It is very alarming that around 602 women are, or an average of 8 women per day, were maltreated across the country. From 4 Filipino women to 8 women per day only in a span of 3 years. This only proves that the fact this social issue is never ending and will continue to rise in the future. The last key would be the domino effect of violence against women to the community. It affects the health services since there are numerous women being abused. It will lead to reduced economic output and growth. It also increases the pressure on peace and security as violence can lead to crime and death. The said social issue has a wide societal impact that needs to be addressed and take action upon. Now that I've unraveled what gender-based violence is together with what are the key points to prioritize this social issue, I will talk the projects and campaigns that I am planning to affiliate in order to help to prevent it. Since we are in the midst of the pandemic, it is a good strategy to engage our audience to the social media platform. We can release short informative clips about gender-based violence to spread awareness of the advocacy. We can also conduct webinars and communicate with the government officials to form a team that would only focus to the gender-based violence prevention. for each local government unit that would further break down to each barangay for easier access and convenience for the ones in need. We have been talking about this social issue for years, but there are no concrete and consistent plans to solve it. By delivering this speech, I aim to awaken my fellow Filipino women to break their silence and stand for their rights. I aim to disrupt the stereotypes about women, and I am certain that this social ill is relevant, phenomenal, and never-ending. I hope we can all stand side by side to help every single woman who are abused and maltreated because there is no time left. We need to break the stigma now. We need to cut the root of this social ill and take clearer initiative. My advocacy is heard, and I hope that by this simple way I can help to make a difference. I hope that we can end the ranging gender-based violence for good and open opportunities for all the women living behind closed doors. Thank you and have a great day.